America 2020. Today we have presidential election, Joe Biden against Donald Trump, and running mate Stacey Abrams against Michael Pence, and some Senate races. It is currently 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closings for President and Senate in the state of Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, South Carolina, Vermont, and Virginia. Presidential election in Vermont, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Virginia, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 13 electoral votes. Out of the state of Kentucky, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 8 electoral votes. South Carolina and its 9 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. In the state of Indiana, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 11 electoral votes. Out of the state of Georgia, we can have a key race alert. Joe Biden leads Donald Trump 58% to 42%. Moving on to the Senate, in the state of Virginia, we can project that Mark Warner will be the winner, defeating Daniel Cade. In the state of South Carolina Senate, we can project that Lindsey Graham will be the winner of that seat. In the state of Kentucky, we can have a key race alert. Mitch McConnell currently leads Amy McGrath by a couple points, 52% to 46%. In the state of Georgia, we have a key race alert for the Senate special election. Senator Kelly Loeffler leads Raphael Warnock 54% to 45%. In the regular Georgia Senate race, we have a key race alert. David Perdue leads Jon Ossoff 57% to 40%. The current electoral map for the presidency: 32 votes for Joe Biden and 28 votes for Donald Trump. And the current balance of power in the Senate: 36 Democrats to 31 Republicans. It is currently 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closings in the state of North Carolina, Ohio, West Virginia. In the state of West Virginia, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 5 electoral votes. Key race alert in the state of Georgia in the president race: Joe Biden's lead has narrowed 51% to 49%. Now in the state of Ohio, Joe Biden currently leads 55% to 45%, 18 electoral votes at stake. In the state of North Carolina, President Donald Trump leads 53% to Joe Biden's 47%, 15 electoral votes. Moving on to the Senate, West Virginia, Shelley Moore Capito defeats Richard Rogetta, gaining another term in the United States Senate. In the state of Georgia, Kelly Loeffler is elected to her first full term, defeating Raphael Warnock. In the state of Georgia, David Perdue is elected to another term in the United States Senate, defeating Jon Ossoff. Key race alert in the North Carolina Senate race: Cal Cunningham leads Thom Tillis by 1 point, 50% to 49%. In the state of Kentucky, Mitch McConnell's lead has narrowed. He leads Amy McGrath by just 1 point. Mitch McConnell 50%, Amy McGrath 49%. The current electoral map, if everything were to stand as it is now: 50 votes for Joe Biden, 48 to Donald Trump. And the current balance of power in the United States Senate: 36 Democrats and 34 Republicans. Poll closings for the presidential race and the Senate race at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the following states: Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, D.C., Florida, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. In the state of Connecticut, we can project Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 7 electoral votes. Also in the state of Delaware, his home state, 3 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. Out of the state of Washington, D.C., we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Illinois, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 20 electoral votes. Out of the state of Maine, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of all the state's 4 electoral votes. Out of the state of Maryland, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 10 electoral votes. Out of the state of Massachusetts, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 11 electoral votes. Out of the state of New Jersey, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 14 electoral votes. Out of the state of Rhode Island, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 4 electoral votes. Moving on to Alabama, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 9 electoral votes. Out of the state of Mississippi, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 6 electoral votes. Out of the state of Missouri, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 10 electoral votes. Out of the state of Oklahoma, we can project Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 7 electoral votes. Out of the state of Tennessee, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 11 electoral votes. Out of the presidential race in Georgia, 16 electoral votes at stake. Donald Trump at 52, Joe Biden at 48. Out of the state of Ohio, President Joe Biden leading Donald Trump 52%, 48%, 18 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of North Carolina, presidency, Joe Biden leads Donald Trump 51% to 49%, 15 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Florida, presidential, Joe Biden currently leads Donald Trump 54% to 46%, 29 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of New Hampshire for the presidency, Joe Biden 47%, Donald Trump 53%, 4 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Pennsylvania, we have a currently tie race, 50% to 50% for the state's 20 electoral votes, only a couple hundred votes separating each candidate. Moving on to the Senate, out of the state of Delaware, we can project that Chris Coons will be the winner of the state's Senate seat, gaining another term in the United States Senate, defeating Lauren Witzke. Out of the state of Illinois Senate, we can project that Dick Durbin will be the winner, gaining another 6 years in the United States Senate. Out of the state of Massachusetts, Joe Kennedy primaried Ed Markey, won the race, and now goes on to be the next senator from the state of Massachusetts. In the state of New Hampshire, we can project that Jean Shaheen will be the winner, defeating Kelly Ayotte. Out of the state of New Jersey, we can project that Cory Booker will defeat Chris Christie, another 6 years in the Senate for Cory Booker. Out of the state of New Mexico, we can project that Ben Ray Lujan defeats Susana Martinez, winning the state Senate seat. Out of the state of Rhode Island, Jack Reed goes uncontested and wins another 6 years in the United States Senate. Out of the state of Kentucky, we can project that Amy McGrath will be the winner of the Mitch McConnell Senate seat, a pickup for the Democratic Party. Out of the state of Mississippi, Cindy Hyde-Smith defeats Mike Epstein, projected winner. Out of the state of Oklahoma, we can project that Jim Inhofe will be the winner of the state's Senate seat, defeating Diane Billings. Out of the state of South Dakota, we can project that Mike Rounds will be the winner, defeating Billy Sutton. Out of the state of Tennessee, we can project that Lamar Alexander will be the winner, defeating Jeff Yarbrough. Out of the state of Texas, we can project that John Cornyn will be the winner, defeating MJ Hagar. Out of the state of Arkansas, we can project that Tom Cotton will be the winner as he is uncontested in this race. Key race alert in the Senate and the state of Maine. Suzanne Collins, Sarah Gideon, tie race, virtual tie, only a couple hundred votes separating each candidate. Out of the state of Michigan, we have a key race alert. Gary Peters currently leads John James by a considerable margin. Out of the state of Alabama Senate, Jeff Sessions, 56%, Doug Jones to 44%. The current electoral vote as it stands, 154 votes for Joe Biden, 116 for Donald Trump. Current balance of power in the United States Senate, 44 for the Democrats, 40 for the Republicans. It is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and there's currently a poll closing in the state of Arkansas. While we have some projections to make, in the state of New Hampshire, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 4 electoral votes. Out of the state of North Carolina, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 15 electoral votes. Out of the state of Arkansas, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 6 electoral votes. Out of the state of Georgia, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 16 electoral votes. Out of the state of Ohio, we can project a key race alert right now. We can't make a projection. Donald Trump 52% to Joe Biden's 48%. Out of the state of Florida, Joe Biden's leading 51% to 49%. 29 electoral votes at stake. Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes at stake. Joe Biden 52%, Donald Trump 48%. We can make a projection in the North Carolina Senate race. Kyle Cunningham will be the winner of the state's Senate race, defeating Tom Tillis. Out of the state of Maine, we can project that Sarah Gideon will pick up Suzanne Collins' Senate seat. She is our projected winner. Out of state of Alabama, we can also make a projection. Jeff Sessions goes on to take his old Senate seat back, defeating current Senator Doug Jones. The electoral map as it stands, 160 votes for the Democrats, 116 for the Republicans. The current balance of power in the United States Senate is 47 Democrats to 41 Republicans. 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the East Coast, and we have poll closings in the state of Arizona, Colorado, Kansas, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Out of the state of Colorado, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 9 electoral votes. Out of the state of Minnesota, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 10 electoral votes. Out of the state of New Mexico, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 5 electoral votes. Out of the state of New York, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 29 electoral votes. Out of the state of Kansas, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 6 electoral votes. Out of the state of Louisiana, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 8 electoral votes. Out of the state of Nebraska, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 5 electoral votes. Out of the state of North Dakota, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of South Dakota, similarly, we can see that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Wyoming, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Ohio, major projection in the Swing State, 18 electoral votes will now go in the Donald Trump column. Key race alert in the state of Pennsylvania, 53% to 47%, 20 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Florida, 50-50 tie, only a couple hundred votes separating each candidate, 29 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Arizona, we have a key race alert, 52% to 48% with 11 electoral votes at stake, Joe Biden winning. In the state of Michigan, Joe Biden leads 53% to 47%, 16 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Texas, Donald Trump leads 52% to 48%, 38 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Wisconsin, Joe Biden leads 51% to 49%, 10 electoral votes at stake. Moving on to the Senate, in the Colorado Senate race, John Hickenlooper goes on to defeat Cory Gardner, projected winner for the Democrats. Out of the state of Minnesota, we can project that Tina Smith will be the winner of the state's Senate seat. Out of the state of Louisiana, we can project that Bill Cassidy will be the winner, defeating Mitch Landrieu. Out of the state of Nebraska, we can project that Ben Sasse will be the winner, winning the state's Senate seat, getting another 6 years in the United States Senate. Out of the state of Wyoming, we can project that Cynthia Loomis will be the next senator from the state of Wyoming. Key race alert in the state of Kansas, 50-50 tie, virtual tie between Chris Kobach and Barbara Bollier. Out of the state of Arizona, we have a key race alert in the Senate race. Mark Kelly, 53% to Martha McSally's 46%. Big lead for the Democrats. The current electoral map as it stands, 250 votes for the Democrats, 182 for the Republicans. Current balance of power is 49 Democrats to 44 Republicans. It is 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the East Coast. We have poll closings in the state of Iowa, Montana, Nevada, and Utah. Out of the state of Nevada, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 6 electoral votes. Out of the state of Pennsylvania, we can also project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 20 electoral votes. Out of the state of Michigan, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 16 electoral votes. Out of the state of Florida, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 29 electoral votes. Out of the state of Montana, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Utah, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 6 electoral votes. Out of the state of Texas, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 38 electoral votes. Out of the state of Wisconsin, we can project that Joe Biden has a key race alert, winning by a couple votes. 50-50 tie in the state of Wisconsin. Now, in the state of Arizona, 54% for Joe Biden, 46% for Donald Trump. 11 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Iowa, Donald Trump leads 54% to 46%. 6 electoral votes at stake. We can have a major prediction. Democrats gain control of the Senate. This is so by winning the state of Kansas, where Barbara Bollier defeats Chris Kobach. Also, getting the 51st seat they needed. Arizona, Mark Kelly defeats Martha McSally. The current electoral college map as it stands, 256 votes for the Democrats and 197 for the Republicans. Current balance of power, 51 Democrats in the United States Senate, 44 Republicans. We might be in for a major projection. It's 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Polls are now closed in the state of California, Hawaii, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. Major projection. We can project that the United States presidency will go to Joe Biden. The state of California, we can project, will go to Joe Biden the state's 55 electoral votes. Out of the state of Hawaii, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 44 electoral votes. Out of the state of Oregon, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 7 electoral votes. Out of the state of Washington, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 12 electoral votes. Out of the state of Arizona, we can project that Joe Biden will be the winner of the state's 11 electoral votes. Out of the state of Idaho, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 4 electoral votes. Out of the state of Iowa, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 6 electoral votes. Out of the state of Wisconsin, we have a 50-50 race, 10 electoral votes. Out of the state of Oregon, we can project that Jeff Merkley goes on to another 6 years in the United States Senate. Out of the state of Idaho, we can project that Jim Risch will win another term in the United States Senate. Montana, we can project that Steve Bullock has 51%, Steve Daines 49%. Out of the state of Iowa, we have a key race alert. Joni Ernst 52%, Fred Hubble to 48%. Current electoral map as it stands: 334 for the Democrats, 201 for the Republicans. Current balance of power: 52 Democrats to 45 Republicans. We currently have poll closings at 1 a.m. in the state of Alaska. Out of Alaska presidential race, we can project that Donald Trump will be the winner of the state's 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Wisconsin, we have currently a tied race, 50-50. Joe Biden only leads by 10 points. Out of the state of Montana, we can project that Steve Bullock will be the winner of the state's Senate race. Pick up for the Democrats. Out of the state of Iowa, Joni Ernst holds on to her Senate seat, defeating Fred Hubble. Out of the Alaska Senate race, Dan Sullivan goes uncontested and goes on to another 6 years in the United States Senate. The current and final balance of power in the United States Senate is 53 Democrats to 47 Republicans. The electoral map as it stands: 334 Democrats and 204 Republicans. It's 7 a.m. Eastern Time. We have a presidential call in the state of Wisconsin. In the state of Wisconsin, we can project that Donald Trump will be the apparent winner only after heavy recounts and everything. Since this was a mail-in vote, we can now project that Donald Trump is the apparent winner in the state of Wisconsin. The final electoral map is 324 votes for Joe Biden, 214 for Donald Trump. Thank you for watching Purple Political Talk. I want you to like, subscribe, and turn your post notification on. Also, check out the Patreon link down below. Thank you for watching Purple Political Talk, and I'll see you real soon.